10 horses are entering the field on January 25th to compete for those coveted 2025 Kentucky Derby points in the Southwest Stakes, a mile and a 16th on the dirt at Oaklawn. The question is, who are you going to pick as your winner? To get into the Kentucky Derby starting gate, you have to earn the Kentucky Derby points, and the Southwest Stakes offers 20 points to the winner. Now, this race has produced upsets in the past, like Little E.T., who was third in the Southwest and then upset and won the Kentucky Derby. And then there's last year's winner of the Kentucky Derby, Mystik Dan. He won this Kentucky Derby prep race. 10 horses is a really large field. Facts and figures, they're going to give you the winning edge. I give you the stats, you make the picks. Hi, it's Maura from Trifecta and a little bit extra. And we're going to go through all 10 horses of the Southwest Stakes. But if you don't want to go through all 10, that's okay. I've created timestamps for you below. Just scroll to the horse you're most interested in hearing. And along the way, I'm going to give you the horses that I personally like and find intriguing. But make sure you do all your own research. So let's get started with the number 1 horse, Gaming. The number 1 horse is Gaming, and he is our 2-to-1 morning line favorite. This horse always hits the board. 4 starts, 2 wins, 1 place, and 1 show. He's trained by Bob Baffert and will be ridden by Juan Hernandez. And together, they have a 37% win rate. What this horse brings to the Southwest Stakes is all class. He won the G1 Del Mar Futurity over his stablemate Citizen Bull. Now, Citizen Bull turned those tables in the G1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile race, but Gaming finished a solid second. In the December, in the Los Alamitos Futurity, Gaming had Flavien Prat aboard. He was on the rail, had good position, was stalking getaway car, but unfortunately finished flat and came up third. Now, Flavien Prat really wanted to win that day because he was going for the record of most graded stakes win, but Gaming didn't give it to him. Even with that flat finish, he is a leading contender in this race. We talked about his class. He's also got speed. He's got Bob Baffert in his corner, who has won this race twice in the last 5 years and 6 times overall. And horses that are very patient in this race on the rail tend to do really well. Will Gaming bring his A game on Saturday? The number 2 horse, Publisher, he's looking to print his first win in the Southwest Stakes. He's tried 4 times, and that win has eluded him. 1 place, 3 shows. He's trained by Steve Asmussen and will be ridden by his son, Eric. Now, what he has going for him is he's tried this distance twice, and that's important when you're looking at these types of races for 3-year-olds. In November at Churchill Downs on a fast track, $120,000 maiden race, he was off a step slow and was able to finish third. Then he comes here to Oaklawn, muddy track that day. He chased the number 8 horse in this race, American Promise, around the rail. He then made a really strong bid to get the win, but failed. He did get a really good speed rating coming out of that race, but he's going to have to improve to be a threat and get his first win in the Southwest Stakes. The number 3 horse, Monet's Magic, he's getting better with every start. Trained by Ben Colebrook and ridden by Francisco Arrieta, this good magic colt, he's got 6 races under his belt with 2 wins and 1 show. The last 2 races have been winners, and 1 is at this distance. Now, he tried this distance twice before and came in 4th, but in November at Churchill Downs, he was 24-1, and he dueled the favorite Kalahari Dreams, went really wide, had a bid 4 deep and dueled and got the win. Now, the horses that came out of that race, excluding Kalahari Dreams, all improved next time out, including the number 8 horse in this race, American Promise. In December, he went into an allowance race here at Oaklawn. He was on the rail, was very patient, 4 to 6 lengths back, and around the turn just came rolling in, showing his strength. Now, horses that have patience always seem to do well in this race, and Monet's Magic has it. He's going to have to improve his speed to compete with Gaming and Patch Adams, but he is on the improve. Maybe he's going to deliver a little magic on Saturday. Tiztastic, the number 4 horse in the Southwest Stakes, comes into this race with 5 starts, 2 wins, 1 place, and 1 show. Both those wins, however, were on the turf. He's trained by Steve Asmussen and will be ridden by his son, Keith. Now, after he tried the turf, he did go to the dirt and tried this distance. Goes into the G3 Street Sense, where he had a bump and a bobble at the start, but was able to kick it home and comes in second. 5 lengths behind the winner. He then goes to the G2 Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes, where he was outkicked for second and comes in behind First Resort and Jonathan's Way. Tiztastic has a lot of class, but for him to conquer the Southwest Stakes, he's going to have to improve on speed. The number 5 horse in the Southwest Stakes is Render Judgment, and he's trained by Kenny McPeak, our Kentucky Derby winning trainer. He's got 4 starts, 1 win, 1 place, and 1 show. He's tried this distance 3 times with 1 win, and that win came in October, $120,000 main race at Churchill Downs. He came in ahead of the number 8 horse, American Promise, in this race, but American Promise progressed in his next starts, where Render Judgment did not. Render Judgment went into the G2 Kentucky Jockey Club, where he finished 5th, 8 lengths behind. Then goes into the Gun Runner, a Kentucky Derby points race at the fairgrounds, finishes 3rd, 9 lengths behind. He was off the pace in both of those races. For Render Judgment to deliver a verdict in the Southwest Stakes, he's gonna have to improve his speed and be closer to the pace. The number 6 horse, Sandman, in the Southwest Stakes, he is a $1.2 million purchase by Tapit, and we know Tapit produces route winners. Now this horse is getting better and better in each race, and personally, I think he's going to be a key contender in the Southwest Stakes. Trained by Mark Cassie and ridden by Christian Torres, together they have a 29% win rate. 5 starts, 2 wins, 1 show. He was in the G3 Iroquois mile race, and he was off a bit slow, but rallies and finishes 5th. Then goes to the G3 Street Sense, a mile and a 16th. Again, off a bit slow, gets bumped, but rallies and finishes 3rd behind the number 4 horse in this race, Tiztastic. The last time we saw him was here at Oaklawn, a mile allowance race. Very patient in that race. Then, big bold strides, wins. Now, if he breaks well and he's patient in this race, Sandman may rise and shine in the Southwest Stakes. The number 7 horse in the Southwest Stakes is Patch Adams, and he is a leading contender in this race. He's got a winning team behind him. Brad Cox and Flavian Pratt, together, they have a 38% win rate. Now, this horse is trying 2 turns for the very first time, but he delivered a stunning victory in a 7-furlong, $120,000 main race at Churchill Downs, where he won by a staggering 10 lengths. Now we have to ask ourselves, who did he beat that day? Many of those horses did regress in their speed ratings, but you cannot deny what an incredible win that was. And it was an improvement from his first time out. He's been working consistently since the end of December with 3 bullet works at Payson. He's by Into Mischief, and Into Mischief does produce winners of 3-year-olds and dirt routers. Patch Adams, he's looking to prescribe that win and dominate the Southwest Stakes. The number 8 horse in the Southwest Stakes is American Promise. Now he's tried this distance 3 times and finally got the win last time out. American Promise is by Justify and is trained by Hall of Famer Dwayne Lucas and will be ridden by Tyler Bacon. 6 starts with 1 win, 1 place, and 1 show. Now it took him 6 tries to break his maiden. Break his maiden mean first time win, but when he did it, it was this track and this distance. However, it was a muddy track, and he did get the benefit of the rail. He went gate to wire and won over the number 2 horse in this race, Publisher. Given the fact it was a muddy track and he had the benefit of the rail, and he has finished behind Render Judgment and Monet's Magic, also in this race, I wonder if he has what it takes to win against Gaming and Patch Adams. But you can't deny he's getting better and better, and he posted a really strong speed rating in that last win. The number 9 horse in the Southwest Stakes, Bon Temps, is also trained by Hall of Famer Dwayne Lucas, and he will be ridden by Nick Juarez. 3 starts, and he's yet to hit the board. He may just not have the same class and speed as the other runners in this race. Now, he was in the Smarty Jones, which is a key prep race for this race, but in a field of 6, he finished 4th, 5 lengths behind. He does have really fast workouts, going 59 and change for 5 furlongs. He just needs to figure out how to put it all together in a race. The number 10 horse in the Southwest Stakes is Speed King, and boy does he live up to his name. Lots and lots and lots of early speed. He's trained by Ron Moquet and will be ridden by Rafael Bejarano. 2 starts, 1 win and 1 place. The win came in a 6-furlong maiden race first time out. Then he goes to the Remington Springboard Mile. He went right to the lead. He dueled for that lead, did all the work. But then Coal Battle came in the stretch, caught him. Coal Battle went on to win the Smarty Jones just a couple weeks ago. So, Speed King, we know he's got a lot of talent. He's going to have more patience, though, and he's going to have to improve and show he could get the mile in a 16th distance. He's by Volatile, and Volatile tends to produce more sprint winners than route. But Speed King, he wants to crown himself the champion of the Southwest Stakes. The Kentucky Derby prep races are heating up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm covering many of the points races and giving you tips and tricks, especially if you're going to the Derby this year. I hope you find your winner and sashay away with your Monet. If you like my channel, like, subscribe, comment. Find me at www.trifectaandextra.com. Cheers.